They pointed the most powerful telescope ever built at what appeared to be absolutely nothing. No stars, no galaxies, just darkness. For decades, that region of the sky was considered empty, almost irrelevant, a true cosmic blind spot. However, when the James Webb Space Telescope fixed its gaze on that darkness for several days, collecting the faintest light imaginable, the image that returned completely broke with everything we thought we knew. Where the Hubble telescope had identified about 10,000 galaxies, James Webb revealed almost 800,000, hidden in a region of the sky smaller than a grain of sand observed at arm's length. That was not just a sharper image, but a profound revelation, as it indicated that throughout the entire history of astronomy, we saw less than 1% of what actually exists. The universe was never empty or scarce. It has always been full. We were the ones incapable of perceiving most of it. Understanding this scale definitively changes the way we start to see reality. For generations, astronomers tried to estimate the size of the universe by counting only what they could observe. Galaxies visible in ordinary light, stars that had not yet been stretched beyond the detection limit, light that reached us before cosmic expansion moved it out of our reach. At the time, this method seemed reasonable. Count galaxies, estimate their density, extrapolate that data, and build a model of the cosmos. However, this approach was deeply flawed. It was like trying to calculate the population of an entire city by observing a single street corner at midnight and assuming that everyone would pass through there. That's exactly what we did with the universe. Hubble revolutionized astronomy, but its view was limited to the visible spectrum. Most of the distant universe no longer emits light in this range. Its radiation has been stretched by the expansion of space into the infrared at frequencies that Hubble simply could not detect. These galaxies never suddenly appeared. They were always there, invisible to our tools. When James Webb began to see in the infrared, reality didn't change. Only our perception changed. What seemed empty revealed itself to be abundant. Scientists then made a bold decision. They pointed James Webb at exactly the same region of the sky already studied by Hubble, considered quite populated by old standards, and ordered the telescope to observe it for 250 continuous hours. It was 10 full days collecting every possible photon, no shortcuts, no filters, just patience. When the final image was assembled, it contained 797,942 galaxies, almost 800,000 concentrations of stars, each galaxy potentially harboring hundreds of billions of suns, and each sun possibly surrounded by planets. All of this hidden in a place that previously seemed absolutely empty. This single image suggested something both terrifying and inspiring. If we were wrong by about 98% in such a small portion of the sky, then our estimates about the entire observable universe are almost certainly wrong too. Instead of hundreds of billions of galaxies, the universe may contain tens of trillions or more. These are numbers so large that they cease to function as numbers and become abstractions that the human mind cannot sustain. Reality not only expanded, it became almost impossible to fully manage intellectually. James Webb also revealed something more disturbing. Not only more galaxies, but galaxies that, according to all existing models, should not be there. One of them, known as GSZ 14-0 Dejade, emitted its light when the universe was only about 290 million years old, less than 2% of its current age. It was too large, too bright, and too organized for such a young cosmos. It contained hundreds of millions of solar masses in stars formed in an interval equivalent to mere weeks on a cosmic scale. There simply shouldn't have been enough time. Scientists suspected an error, reviewed instruments, checked data, and repeated measurements. The result remained the same. And most unsettling, this galaxy was not alone. James Webb found hundreds of others equally impossible, all appearing too early, too developed, and too luminous for what our understanding of cosmic history allows. This was not a minor adjustment, but a structural flaw in models accepted for decades. The early universe was not slow and orderly. It was violent, efficient, and explosive in its creation. The cosmic scale becomes even more difficult to conceive when considering the expansion of space itself. Although the universe is approximately 13,800,000,000 years old, the boundary of the observable universe is not at that distance, but at about 46.5 billion light-years in all directions, totaling an approximate diameter of 93 billion light-years. Light has traveled for billions of years to reach us, while space continuously expanded beneath it, moving the galaxies away. Some today are moving away faster than the speed of light, not by violating the laws of physics, but because the space between us grows faster than light can traverse. This creates a cosmic horizon, a limit beyond which nothing can ever be observed, not even in principle. Entire regions of reality exist forever out of our reach. With every second, more galaxies cross this limit and disappear definitively from the observable universe. We live in a rare and transient moment when the universe still allows its past to be seen. James Webb also evidences that there is no single universe shared by everyone. Each observer lives within an observable bubble, a sphere with a radius of about 46.5 billion light-years, defined by the light that had time to reach them. Everything inside this bubble is potentially knowable. Everything outside it is not. This bubble varies according to the position in the cosmos. Galaxies exist that we will never see, not due to technological limitation, but because physics itself prevents it. Reality, therefore, is fragmented. There is no absolute perspective that encompasses everything at the same time. Furthermore, observing the distant universe is observing the past. Some of the galaxies seen by James Webb emitted their light more than 13 billion years ago. What they are today is irremediably unknown to us. There is no universal present. Every point in the universe has its own time. Distance and time are inseparable, which makes contact between possible civilizations practically impossible, not due to hostility or concealment, but due to fundamental constraints of physics. James Webb did not make the universe bigger. It revealed how limited our understanding has always been. What we called empty was never empty, just invisible. The darkness was always filled with galaxies, stories, and events that never needed to be seen to exist. The universe is vast, not only in size but in separation. Distance is space, it is time, it is causality, and it is permanent disconnection. Still, we are alive at an extraordinarily rare moment, in the brief interval when the universe still allows itself to be known. The ability to look at the sky, understand at least a fraction of what exists, and feel wonder may be one of the rarest phenomena in the entire observable universe. The universe does not need to be understood, but we need to understand it, and perhaps that in itself is enough. Thank you for watching. While you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Click on one of the recommended videos on the screen for more incredible information. See you there.